Santa Clara, baby, you remember the night that we discussed how we were aging out and both had bigger plans than us. Take a minute just to readjust. Kicking PBR cans at your crush. Laps around the tennis court, trying to catch a buzz. Crying in the darkness till my tear ducts.
나 여기 안에 들어가고 싶어. 마티스가 너무 색깔 박스하고 어떤 분이 연한
Story to tell, said to stop you if I'd already heard it. I knew a couple words and let you go, 'cause I knew you preferred it. And I like the sound of you reading your texts as you take off your glasses and pray. It feels like a crowd of you, theories in practice, and I won't fact check you. You think we're all his creation, and the only thing I put my faith in. You bought me a figurine, baby. You laughed at the weird souvenir. You watched me packing baggage. Guess I'm just a tourist. Is it pathetic or am I prophetic for knowing a turn for the worse? It's a garden of Eden. We're finally eating the truth. What a bunch. You think we're all his creation,
집이 있어.
and you the only thing I put my faith in. And oh, you cried at your own confirmation. The only thing I put my faith in. But you, story to tell, said to stop you if I.
엄마 하이라이트 보여줄게. 여름은 다 할 수 있어. 다르면 이렇게 안 보이지만 여름은 이렇게 돼. 와, 신기하다. 이거 나 찜할래. 이거 너무 예뻐. 이거 나 할래. 이거 찜.
Baby, you remember the night that we discussed how we were aging out, both had bigger plans than us. Take a minute just to readjust. Kicking PBR cans at your crush. Laps around the tennis court, trying to catch a buzz. Crying in the darkness till my teardrops start to rust. Everything that is
콜
in me,
커넥트가 되면 이렇게
kicking up a cloud as it does. We got way too high, begging forgiveness.
약간 매워 보이네. 좀 많이 해야 돼.
그게 우리가 먹었는데 안 맵고 맛있었네. 안 매워?